Right guys, today it's some winter golf for you. I'm down at Woolley Park Golf Club. I think it's Wakefield where this place. We're on the winter season, so this does have, I think, one temporary green. Other than that, I think they keep this course in pretty good condition. So starting on the first, it's a 313 yard par 4, dog leg to the right, and green is obviously down the bottom there. I think this is the temporary green though, so who knows, we'll see when we get down there. Starting with a 7-iron, and we're going to play this straight over the water and then go from there. Right in the centre of the fairway, boys. Come on, that's a good place. Got about 147 yards. It's preferred lies, so I'm just going to give that a quick clean. The joys of playing in winter mean that your ball's covered in mud every 2 seconds. 147 yards, like I say, it is the temporary green, this one, so I'm going to hit an 8-iron. I've got no idea what this green's going to look like. It's probably going to be long and furry. So if we can get away with a bogey, even from here, I'm not going to be too depressed on a temporary green. I mean, it's right on it. It's all over it. Oh, it's long. I can't believe it. It's long. An 8-iron from 147. What is going on? So some of you have seen that I had a lesson with Marcus at GRF, and we're asking how I've got on with that. And I think that probably answers your question. Because genuinely, 147 yards away, I know we're a little bit downhill, but that's probably gone. It's probably rolled out to nearly 160 yards, which with an 8-iron for me is unheard of. So if you're questioning the distance gain, I mean, there's your proof in the pudding. And actually, the accuracy was pretty good. What seems to have happened, though, is the short game seems to have gone to shit. So today's challenge is to try and play respectably around the greens. Now, it's going to be slower because it's wet and damp. So hopefully that should be in my favour. It's like what I'm used to. I got killed in Gran Canaria, so it can't be any worse than that. I'm honestly not too mad at that shot. I'm probably 10 yards past the green, but I don't know if you can see, the green is a postage stamp. It's absolutely tiny. The original green's just to the right of the camera there, and it's mahoosive. So if I would have been aiming at that green, I'd have been fine. But again, temporary green, only one of the round. So just trying to bump this one close. Not terrible, not terrible. Putting on these things is never fun, but like I said, bogey. If I could 2-putt from here, it's a bogey. Ooh, not left myself an easy one there, have I? Okay, out with a bogey, which, like I said, on this dreadful, dreadful temporary green, we'll take. So we're on to hole 2. This is another par 4. It's 353 yards from the normal yellow tees. We're a little bit forward, I think, from where the normal tees are on the winter tee box here. So it's probably playing about 345 maybe, something like that. So again, looking to catch the fairway. This one goes a little bit round to the left. I'll be hitting driver. Oh, he's piped an absolute worldie. Oh, yeah, boy. Let's go. Cheeky little 73 yard shot here uphill. Gonna use my 56 wedge. This is delicate, this. If I'm short, I'm gonna be at the bottom of that hill, which is gonna be awful. If I'm long, I could have a downhill putt, which again could be awful, but I'll take the downhill putt rather than the uphill chip, I think. Sit down. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. I think it's plugged a little bit. Welcome to winter golf. But I'm not at the bottom of that hill, so I'll take it. I think the greens are soft today, something's telling me. Look at that for a pitch mark. Okay, so I've probably got about, I don't even know what this is, 20-30 feet. Just looking to try and get this close and see if I can get out with a par. It's terrible. It's an absolutely woeful shot. Good to know that these greens are a good bit slower than Gran Canaria. Who'd have thought that, eh? Shock. Man, they're slow. Okay, I will promise to try and keep the 3 putts to a minimum. We just don't want to see them, do we? Bogey it is. Right, on to hole 3. This is a par 3, this one. The scorecard says 149 yards, but I've just sapped it at 119 off the winter tee. So I'm going to take a pitching wedge and just aim straight at it. I think the place you don't want to miss is left, because I think it drops off. So erring on the right-hand side of the pin. That was very slappy. If it gets there, I'll be surprised. Oh, it looks like it's short and it's rolling back. Not my best work, that one. It's going to leave me chipping up towards the pin, but I've got good memories of doing that on this hole, so let's give it another go. Yeah, so it was a good bit short. It's a shame because it did roll back a bit. If it had got a little bit of a jump, oh, you can see the pitch mark there, look. Really close to actually rolling down that hill, but not to beat. So it's left me chipping with the sand wedge. I'm probably just going to look to carry this half the way there and let it roll out. Fish, 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 give it on. Short game's back. Lovely stuff. First par on the card. So I think target for today, if I can get somewhere between like 8 and 10 pars, that should yield me a good score, so that's what I'm going for. Right, then we're on to hole 4. This is a 306 yard par 4, it says. It's basically 250 yards down to the corner, and then it turns like 90 degrees to the right. Just sapping it though, it does look like I've got about 250 yards worth of room down to the corner, so I am going to still it driver. The only issue with this hole is that it's somewhat narrow. If you miss left, you're going to be in a bunker or the trees, and if you miss right, you're probably never finding your ball again. So I'm going to aim just to the left of the centre, basically where the stripy stick is, and hopefully it gives me a shot into the green. That's definitely left of centre. Yeah, just past the bunker. I think that's safe. It should give me a shot into the green round the corner there, and hopefully make another par. 93 yards it's saying I've got there, so I'm going to sort of feel a 50 wedge in there, I think. Just need to carry that bunker and leave myself 2 putts for par. Oh, sit down there. Yeah, not bad at all. It wasn't bang on line, but I should be able to get that down in 2. I just wanted to show this because I don't actually know if I've ever seen a 3-yard spin back off a wedge shot of mine. That might be a first, which tells you that the contact's getting better. Can I putt though? This is the question. Okay, I'm just begging for a 2-putt here. Absolutely begging for a 2-putt. Let's see if I can do it. I can't get it to the hole, can I? I need to eat my spinach, I think. Just. Okay, that's better though. If we can keep that going. 2 putts, hitting greens in regulation and 2 putts, we're on for a score. On to hole 5 then. This is normally a 323 yard par 4, but we're significantly further up on these winter tees, and there's actually only 248 yards left. So it's just a clear run to the green. There's 2 bunkers at the front of the green, and other than that, you can miss left and right somewhat, and you can miss short. You could probably even miss long. If I miss long though, something's gone drastically wrong because I don't hit it that far. So I'm just going to hit driver. I'm going to try and drive the green. You don't get this many chances at eagles, so let's just give it a go. You'll notice I'm sporting some lovely winter tees. Look at them. Jeez. Nice. Right, let's give driver a go. I've tugged it left, unfortunately. Oh, it's left and short. It's not horrendous. It's just not putting. We'll be chipping on. Right, probably about 30 yards short of the pin, so not a terrible drive. I mean, they're not the longest either, but not terrible. So I'm just going to try and chip it over this bunker. I'm a bit short-sided by the looks of things. I definitely don't want to be in the sand, so if I go past, I'm not mad. Right, decent chip. I've actually got a pretty good look at birdie here. But putting's not the strong suit, but positive mentality. Oh, you're joking me! Par it is. I really need to spend some time on a putting green and just dial this putter in, because it's just going to kill me at this rate. So we're on to hole 6. This is a 317 yard par 4 with a major dogleg left. Now it's 317 yards off the normal yellow tees. Obviously we're on winter tees and we're massively closer. So I've actually only got about 125 yards to the corner there, and then it is a big turn to left. So we were just discussing whether I should try and go over these trees. But there is a big boy, which I think is going to cause problems. And I'm playing okay. I don't need to cause myself any issues here. Let's just play it safe. 125 yards up to the corner, and then I should have a look at the green. So it's a P wedge. Lovely shot. Exact. I couldn't have placed it any better. It's prime time, is that? Okay, so it's 121 to the pin. Ah, that's tricky. It's probably right in between a P wedge and a 9-iron. I'm going to hit a P wedge. I think I'd rather be short. It looks like there's room short, so let's go with that. Oh, that is pulled left big time. Wow, that was so left it's missed the bunker. Right, very dodgy approach shot there with a pitching wedge, so it's back with the old sandy 56. Can I bump this close? No. We're out, we're out. Oh my word, that was not an easy bunker shot. I mean, look at that. It's like concrete. It's literally rock solid. If I was ever going to make a putt, it needs to be now to save the bogey. Probably got about 10-12 feet here. Okay, not bad. The pace is getting a little bit better. Without that absolutely woeful chip shot, I might have done alright on that hole. What can you do? We need to avoid them bunkers today. On to hole 7. This is yet another par 4. I promise there is a par 5 coming. This is a 392 yard par 4. We're probably not really any further forward than normal, so it's probably playing the best part at 390 yards. It's straight uphill though, so it does play pretty long. It's probably closer to sort of 410, 420. So it's driver to start. Fortunately, it was a 6 that I got on that last one, wasn't it? So that takes me, to my calculations, to +4. So it's not dreadful, it's just not brilliant. Let's see if we can power out from here. That would be nice. Oh, that's gone left. I think up into those trees on the left. Oh, dearie me. Let's go have a mooch. So we've got about 211 yards up to the pin. It's playing about 2-2-1 though. It's quite a long way. I'm just going to take a 2-iron. Luckily, I think it's clocked this tree here and just bounced out. We've not got the best lie, but if I can get it up there and just give myself a chip, that's the aim. Just like that. Keep going. Keep going. Oh my word, we might be putting. Come on! What a shot! What a shot, by the way. Eh? Cheeky 2-iron, 220 yards. I'll take that all day. So, it's left me with about, I don't know, 20 feet, maybe. So again, just try to nuzzle this one close. I'm really sort of wrestling this putter at the moment. Felt like I smashed that as well. Just. Alright, needed that. That was a good recovery because the tee shot wasn't great. We rode our luck really with the trees, and to be honest, we rode our luck with the putter there, but another par on the cards. Let's keep it going. Hole 8 then is our first par 5. This is fairly straight and it's all downhill. It's 533 yards off the normal tees, but again we're a bit further forward, so it's probably playing about 500 yards this, give or take. So I'm aiming for that big green hedge down in the distance. For some reason I just have an absolute mare keeping it in play on this hole, but par 5, it is reachable in 2 with a good drive, so let's just do our best. Stay right for me. It wasn't a bad drive at all, that one. It's just leaked a little left. It might be in the rough, which might make getting there in 2 tough. In the rough as thought, I've got about 270 yards left. Unfortunately, I've got this overhanging tree which is causing me all sorts of a headache. So I'm thinking, I don't know whether to just hit this 4-iron as good as I can and hope that trees are 90% air, or do I try and play a punch shot below it? I just don't know how far that's going to roll. I'm going to play some sort of hybrid punch come full shot, I think, and just hope for the best. Oh, that was so unlucky! No! Oh, munched it as well. It'd been decent had it not caught the branch. So it's zapped at about 202 yards, but with the downhillness, it's probably playing about 195. So I'm going to hit a 4-iron. This would ordinarily be a bit short, but I think because it's all downhill, we might get some roll if I hit it well. That's the thinking anyway. It wasn't the cleanest hit. It's gone left a little bit. It's rolled a long way down there. I'll be surprised if it's got there. It was short, it wasn't the greatest hit as I thought. So, it's back to the sand wedge. Let's see if it can redeem itself. I probably want to carry this halfway-ish. It looks like it sort of starts to run down towards the pin, so it's going to be easy to overhit this. But halfway, let it roll out. But it was nowhere near halfway. Yeah, left me a long putt. Right, I'm going to put one close. I'm going to do it. Overconfident. Absolutely dreadful. The demise of my putting has been something to marvel at. It really has. Been atrocious. Nice hold one! Come on! Alright, that's not too bad in the end then. I think that is a bogey because of that rubbish chip. So, bogeys aren't bad. If bogeys are my bad holes, I can cope with that. Let's finish the front 9 with a par. I think we'll be 5 over if I can do that. On to hole 9 then. This is a par 3. I think it's the second par 3 you've played. So 117 yards I've zapped it at. The marker says 126, but it is 117. I think the only danger really is that front right bunker. So as long as you carry that, you're laughing. So it's going to be a P wedge for me. Oh, that came off really weird. Yeah, it's short. I think that was about 5 grooves thin. Not the best shot, but it's short and we're chipping. Right, short as thought. This is an awful chip because it's properly short-sided. I've got a 56, but realistically I think I'm going to switch it out for a 50 and just try and run it up there a bit more. It's all uphill. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Can you get the putter working? That's the question. Looking at about 3 foot here. Moving a little bit to the right, I think. Ooh, side door. All right, that's a good par. Recovered well there from that dodgy tee shot. But like I say, I think that puts me at +5 for the front 9, which I'll take. Hole 10 is a 467 yard par 4. Again, this one's all uphill. There's not much wind, but I think what there is into us, so it is playing longer. It's probably eking up towards 400 yards in total, this hole. So it's driver off the tee. Again, we're a bit further forward though, so that's a massive help. Keeping this tee shot in the fairway. is the number one priority. Yeah, I don't think it's the longest hit I'll ever hit, but it's straight down the middle. Oh, come on. New cameraman for the day, Dan the cameraman. I was just starting to think that he thinks playing golf is easy, so I've teed him up.
Do it, you lock your fingers together.
I've teed him up and here he is. He tells me he hits 300-yard bombs off the tee, so we're about to see what he's got. He's munched one!
What?
Come on! Right then, so I've got about 150 yards. So I've got the 8-iron out. I'm just wondering whether this is going to be short. I can't decide. 7 might be the play here, but 8 has been going about this distance, so I'm going to stick with it. Get there. Ooh, can't tell. I honestly cannot tell. It was on a good line. Whether it's got there, just not sure. Okay, it's short. It should have been a 7-iron. I did feel like I caught that fairly well, but the stance was a little bit weird. So I'm going to play the same shot I played the last hole, so 50 degree, carry it sort of halfway, 2/3. It's a little bit uphill, and just let it run out. Yeah! That's exactly what I meant to do. Ah dear, what has happened around the greens to me? It's soul destroying. Let's try it again. Much better! Why didn't I do that first time? Can he sink it? I'm gonna leave the glove on. Easy. The bogeys continue as the bad holes. I think we've had 1 double, so no more doubles. Rest bogeys and pars. We'll be fine. Never carried a bag before. I'm absolutely gassed. That and I'm suffering, and it's winter. Am I whinging enough? Hole 11 then is a par 3. I've zapped this one at 148 off this winter tee box. Again, all the danger is in front of the green. You've got 2 bunkers. 148, it's right on the cusp of this 8-iron's distance, I think, but I'm going to go for it again and see if I can hit the green this time. There doesn't appear to be any wind up here, so it should be fine. Oh, it's chunked it, massively chunked. Get over that bunker. Oh, awful shot. Got away with it though. Right, shot again. We've seen a lot of this same shot, haven't we? The 50 degree chip on from the side of the green. But it's that same shot again. Probably carry it just to that front edge of that green and just see if it rolls up to the pin. It's not bad. It's spun a little right on me, but I'm probably looking at about 4 or 5 foot for par. You never know. Okay, can he save the par? Right edge, I think. Just sort of die it in. Oh, it never turned. Can't believe it. I was happy with that when it left the club face, but it wasn't enough. So it's another bogey. I need to find that par train again. On to hole 12. This is a 408-yard par 4. It's all downhill. I have a tendency of catching the trees on the right-hand side there usually when I play this hole. But if you can keep this in the fairway, it shouldn't be too much drama, this hole. We're obviously a little bit further forward on the winter tees again. So let's see how I can do with the driver. Left trees today. It definitely clonked them. I heard that from here. Whether it's kicked back out into the fairway, I'm not sure. Okay, so I've got about 177 yards. Not where I want it to be in this left-hand crap area, but it's where I am. So I'm going to err on the right-hand side because I do think it filters down to the green and I don't really want to be hitting that tree. So if I'm on the right-hand side of the green, I will be happy with that, I think. That is so fat. Run. I think that was about 5 inches behind the ball. 64 yards. It's a little feely pitch shot, isn't it? So let's go 56. Oh, it's just short. It's checked up really well. Annoyingly, I was hoping it was going to roll out, but it's front edge of the green. Yeah, not as close as I was hoping. Let's try and nudge it close with the putter. I just cannot trust how slow it is. I don't know what it is, I can't trust that it's that slow. Right, to save the bogey, let's give it a go. Deary me. It's weak. It's very weak. It's 3 shots to the green and 3 putts on the green. It's a double. Wanted to keep them off the card, but not with putting like that. Terrible. On to hole 13 then. This is a 377 yard par 4. It's back up the hill, annoyingly straight into sun, so we can't really see much. There is a stripy stick just in the middle of the fairway there, so I'm just going to try and pop it near that. Should give me a shot into the green. Right on trees, it's looking like. Maybe not quite in them. No. I've carried those trees on the right. I think I'm on the right hand side of the fairway, maybe just right hand rough. Not sure. About 100 yards on the nose pretty much. So 50 degree, nice full swing. Just see if I can get it there. Oh, I didn't come out that well. Plug, that's all you can hear. Absolutely plugged. I think it's short of the green. Unfortunately, short again. That was the club, it just didn't come out the rough very well, and it's plugged and sat where it was. So 50 degree wedge chip again. Let's just try and roll it up to the hole. That's one way of doing it. Oh wow. That was such a shit shot. Oh my God. Getting laughed at by the cameraman. The lad's never seen a round of golf in his life, and even he was laughing at me. Deary me. Hole 14 then is a 463 yard par 5. We are a little bit forward from the normal tee, so it's a little bit shorter than that. It's looking like it's about 230, 240 down to the corner there, and then it's a big turn to the left down to the green. So I'm going to try and hit driver just to that corner, get past those trees. Should give me maybe a doable shot into the green for 2. Who knows? That's clonked. It's come back right a bit though. It's in the centre of the... Oh, please don't be behind that tree. That was a really good hit, but we could be behind that tree, which would be a nightmare. So I've got about 200 yards left. It was a good tee shot, that. I'm luckily not quite behind this tree. These branches maybe are in play. I don't think this ball's going to get up quick enough for it to be a problem. I'm going to hit 4 iron because it does go downhill, and if it's 200 to the pin, I think the pin's at the back. So even if this gets to the front of the green and I can 2-putt, which again is a big ask, that would be a birdie. That's the plan anyway. Let's see if I can execute this first. Oh, it's crunched, but it's left. Oh, it's so left. Caught that sweet as a nut as well, but 30 yards to the left. All right, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, this shot. It's, I mean, it is 30 yards left of the pin, but I had visions of it being in this rubbish, but it's actually fine. So 50 degree wedge. Let's see if I can put it close. It's birdie opportunity, this. Come on. That needs to roll out a bit. It's average. It's average. It's probably what? It's 10-12 feet. It's no gimme. So not as close as I would have liked. So the next paramount target is to get a par on this back 9. Surely I can put this down in 2 shots. Got to. Sit there, sit there, sit there, sit there. Never came back left. Never came back left. Oh, I can hear the keyboards. The abuse that's coming from my putting, I can hear it. Yes, it's a par, finally. Should have been back-to-back pars really after that terrible putt on the last hole, but we're on a par. So I think that keeps us at 10 over, 4 holes to go. I'd be happy with 12. If I can go through these next 4 to over, very happy. On to hole 15 then. This is a 379 yard par 4. It's basically straight away down. There's a pretty big central bunker in the fairway there. It's pretty much dead if you go too far right, and I do think there's water left. So it's a tricky tee shot, this one. I wouldn't be totally miffed if I'm in that central bunker, but I should be able to carry it from these forward tees. So let's give it a good old punch. Oh, it's leaking right. It's leaking right. Okay, I've seen it down. It's not terrible. It's just not what you'd call ideal. So like I said, in the rough, not the best place to be. I've got 160 yards left, so if I catch this 7-iron well, it should get there. If I don't, it'll be short. Simple as that, really. Let's find out. Not sure. It kind of looks close. It didn't feel fantastic though, that's what's putting me off. It looks close, but it felt weird. We'll have to wait and see. Right then, it's not far. It was a pretty tasty shot with that 7-iron, even if I do say so myself. So I'm actually going to line this one up. Let's give it a proper go. Oh dear, okay, that's better. Maybe I should line them up more often. I thought I had the birds there. But it's an easy par, so it is back-to-back pars with 1, 2, 3 holes to go. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. No blow-up holes needed though. On to hole 16 then. This is a 386 yard par 4 with a slight bend to the left. But this is playing much easier today because we're about, no joke, 50 yards forward. So with my driver, if I can cut this left corner, leave myself at the bottom of that hill chipping up to the green, par is very achievable, where usually I'd be pretty happy with bogey on this hole. Jesus! That is mullet! That's halfway up the hill. Awesome drive. I've got 62 yards left. It's a little bit of a funny lie because it's up a hill, but I can't really complain at all. 62 yards, I just don't know whether, have I got room short? A little bit, okay. Here we go. What we saying, cameraman? He's giving me the nod of approval. He likes it. It was overhit, that shot, to say the least. So let's line this up again and see if I can nestle it close. Oh dear. It just looks like it's going to zoom off and then nothing happens. Yes, solid 2-putt. Made it hard on myself, but par on that hole is great. Is that 3 pars back to back? It's good going now. 2 holes left. I've given myself that little buffer. Let's just par out though. Let's finish 5 pars back to back. Hole 17 then. 410 yards this one. But actually, for the first time today, we're actually further back than normal, so it's probably played about 420. It's fairly straight away, it goes downhill and then a little bit uphill towards the green where we've got some bunkers. Although I do remember there's some sort of wasteland halfway down the fairway there, just on the left. So want to avoid that if possible. So I'm going to err on the right hand side. Oh, that's me trying to cut it. It's high, loopy and not going very far at all. Oh my word, I think it's got about 150 yards. Hey, it's in play. We can go from there. You can tell it came in from a high angle when you leave a huge divot from a driver like that. Phenomenal drive. It's left me with 266 yards into this par 4, so I'm not getting there in 2. So 2-iron, progress myself down the fairway, see where I am. just leaking a little left. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably 180, 200 yards down there. Didn't catch it that well, but I'll have a shot into the green from there. 93 yards still, wow. So the zapper is telling me 93 yards. It really doesn't look 93 yards, but I'm gonna have to trust it. So I'm just gonna play a nice, easy 50 wedge in there. Just gone a little bit right. Oh, it's way short. Tried to be too clever with that. Right, I'm in rescue mode now. I need to get this up and down for a bogey. Because if I get a double here, it means I've got to par the last one for me 12 over. So let's see how close we can get this. I've got 56. Oh, it's thinned again. Ah, the chipping is woeful at the moment. I really need, I keep saying this, but I really need to go down to a short game area and just spend 2 hours working this out, because it's ruining my game at the moment. Putt lined up, can't miss it now. It's going in. Oh, double. Okay, that's a bit of a disaster. All comes down to this last hole. I mean, there's obviously nothing on the line if I get 13, 14 over, but I'd love to get 12. Come on. On to the 18th then. This is a 374 yard par 4. It's a big dog leg left round to the left there where the clubhouse is. I think there is a forced carry when you get down there. This winter tee box is on a right slope, so I'm going to start it out right because I think it's going to favour the draw. Yeah, that's a corker. Straight down the middle. Oh, it's bouncing and everything. We even got some bounce in the winter. Hopefully that's not too far. Get on, in regulation, make our 2-putt, get out of here with 12 over. Right, I've got 113 yards left. It was a corker of a drive. So, pitching wedge, straight at the pin. Let's hope it's a good one. I'll take anywhere on the green at this point. Be good. Not even saying anything. That looked a beauty. Right, got about 12 foot here. It was a good old shot. It spun a little bit left. So, all I'm thinking, 2-putt it. Let's get out of here with the par. I've not left any at tapping range, have I? Like, even that is still just a little bit dicey. Sinks it. 12 over, we've done it. It's a shame I doubled in that, but to be honest, to go through 5 holes 2 over is pretty good. But if you've enjoyed the video, remember to like it, hit that subscribe button. Hope you've enjoyed winter golf and managed to get out. I've done my best for you. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.